Hi students, so I am back with one more model paper of Rgukt common entrance test, right? So this paper was given by Vidya Vikasa Vedika Tenali. So this is one of the model papers. So I am going to discuss all the 50 questions so given in this paper, right? So if you are new to this channel, so please subscribe the channel and watch the video till the end. Right, next moving on to the first question. So question number 1, so what he has given, root 3x square. So the roots of root 3x square plus 10x minus 8 root 3 is equal to 0 are. Now to tell about the roots, so what I need to find, I need to find out the value of discriminant delta, which is nothing but b square minus 4ac. So from this, what is b square? 10 square minus 4 times of root 3 times of minus 8 root 3. So 10 square is 100 minus, so root 3 into root 3 is 3, so 4 3 is 12, 12 8s are 96. So minus of minus gives me plus, so that means this is 196, so which is greater than 0 as well as it is a perfect square, right? So it is 14 square, right? So from this, what we can say, roots are so greater than 0, that means they are unequal and they are rational because it is a perfect square. Next, moving on to question number 2, if alpha beta are the roots of x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0, since he is talking about roots, so this should be equal to 0, right? Now what is he asking? Alpha square plus beta square value. So alpha square plus beta square value, I can write it as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 times of alpha beta. So what is sum of roots here? So sum of roots is given by minus 1 whole square minus 2 times of alpha beta is 1. So minus 1 whole square is 1. So 1 minus 2 gives me minus 1. So answer is option Bombay. Right. Next, moving on to third question. If you observe, alpha beta are the roots of this particular quadratic equation. So this quadratic equation I can write as x minus 1 whole square is equal to 0. So from this, x is equal to 1 comma 1. So that means both the roots are equal. So from this, alpha is equal to beta. Next, cos square 1 plus cos square 2 degrees plus cos square 3 degrees plus and so on, cos square 90 degrees. So already we know cos 90 is how much? So cos 90 is 0, right? So cos 90 is 0, so this is not there. So cos 90 is 0. Then you need to take the sum of the remaining values, right? So we are having a condition. So if alpha plus beta is equal to 90 degrees, then we can say, so sin square alpha plus sin square beta is equal to 1, or the same way cos square alpha plus cos square beta is equal to 1. So since this is gone, since it is 0, so then how many terms will be left? So from 1 to 89, so totally 89 terms are there. So cos square 1 and cos square 89. So before cos square 90 we are having cos square 89 now. So cos square 1 plus cos square 89. Since sum of those two angles is 90 degrees, so we can say cos square alpha plus cos square beta is equal to 1. So such how many pairs will be? So out of 89, so 89 means, so totally you will be having 88 terms as 44 pairs and 1 will be left in the middle, because already we know the concept of median, right? So total, if you are having 89 numbers, so you will be having only one term in the middle. So by using this, so there are 44 pairs. So these 44 pairs will make the sum as 1. So 44 ones are 44 plus. So this middle one is nothing but exactly the middle one, which is nothing but having 45 degrees. So what is the middle one then? Cos square 45 degrees. So cos square 45 degrees means 1 by root 2 whole square. So from this, what is the value? So 44 plus 1 by 2. So 2 44s, 88 plus 1, 89 by 2. So option D is my answer. So option D is my answer, right? So cos square 45 minus sin square 45. Already we know cos 45 value is equal to sin 45. So same value minus same value gives me the answer as 0. And here one more thing, so you can remember this formula. So cos square theta minus sin square theta. So cos square theta minus sin square theta is nothing but it is equal to cos 2 theta, right? So this you are going to get in your higher studies. So cos square theta minus sin square theta is nothing but cos 2 theta. Here theta is 45, so instead of theta, if you replace 45, this is cos 90 degrees. So what is the value of cos 90? 0, right? Next, moving on to one more question. So cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to P. So this is nothing but a similar question which is given in your textbook, right? So cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to P. Then obviously what we can say? So cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 by P, right? So then what we are going to do? So this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. So first of all we are going to add 1 and 2. So when we add 1 and 2, what we are going to get? So 2 cosecant theta is equal to P plus 1 by P. So on simplifying and writing, so this becomes P square plus 1 by P. Next term what I am doing? 1 minus 2. So equation 1 minus equation 2. So this gives me 2 cot theta is equal to, on taking LCM, it gives me P square minus 1 by P. So let this be equation number 3. Let this be equation number 4. And after that what I am going to do is I am going to divide 4 and 3. Equation 4 with equation 3. So when I divide, 2 gets cancelled. Then what I am going to have? Cot theta. Cot theta I can write it as cos theta by sin theta whole by this secant theta I can write it as 1 by sin theta is equal to, so this sin theta gets cancelled, is equal to equation 4 by equation 3. No, equation 4 means P square minus 1 by P. So this is P square minus 1 by P, P square plus 1 by P. So denominator PP gets cancelled. So answer is cos theta is equal to P square minus 1 by P square plus 1. So option C is my answer. Next, sin 120 degrees. So sin 120 I can write it as sin of 90 degrees plus 30 degrees. So since we are having 90, so sin will be changed as cos. So cos 30 degrees. Now in the second quadrant sin is positive. So since it is positive, so we are going to get plus cos 30. What is the value of cos 30? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Next, secant theta is not equal to. So already we have the formula secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So simply remember this as theta, right? So you can simply remember it as theta. So this is the order theta. So secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Now if you observe, so secant square theta. So secant theta he is asking. So among all these, so secant theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta. So it's reciprocal. So using this identity, so we are going to have option B also. So this is also correct, right? So option B is also correct. Next, 1 by cos theta. So cos theta I can write as square root of 1 minus sin square theta. So this is also correct. That means secant theta is not equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So if for suppose cosecant theta is given, then we can say that 1 root of 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant theta. So this is equal to cosecant theta, but what he has given? Secant theta. So clearly this is not equal. So units digit in 6 power n. So 6 power n always ends with 6. Okay, next moving on to one more question. So HCF of 2 consecutive natural numbers. So if you consider 2 consecutive natural numbers, their HCF will be always 1 because one number is odd and the other number is even. So these two are co-primes. So directly what we can say? Their HCF is 1. So which of the following is not an irrational number? So not an irrational number means simply we can call it as rational number, right? So rational number means, so pi irrational. So pi is irrational, log 2 is irrational. Next, since this is non-terminating recurring decimal, so non-terminating recurring. So since this is NTR, so we can say this is a rational number. Then what about this? So here 2 3 2 3, okay. After that, so here 2 3 4, next to 2 3 4 5. So here the numbers are being changed. So hence it is irrational number. Next, which of the following is a terminating decimal? So terminating decimal means how can you find the terminating decimal? So denominator should be of the form either 2 power n or 5 power m or 2 power n into 5 power m form. So from this, so this contains 3 5s, so hence it is not the answer. Next, 75 means 25 3s. So 25 again I can write as 5 square into 3. So again this is not my answer. Next, 25. So this I can write as 5 square. So it is of the form 5 power m where n is equal to 0 here. So hence it is a terminating decimal. A subset to B. A is subset to B. That means all the elements of A are present inside B. That means what is the intersection part of A and B? A and B intersection part is only A. So answer is A. Next, n of A is equal to 20, n of B is equal to 20, n of A and B is equal to 35. So n of A intersection B is asking. So n of A intersection B formula. So what is the formula of n of A intersection B? So simply we can write as n of a plus n of b minus n of a union b, right? So on substituting the values, 20 plus 20 minus 35, so 40 minus 35 is nothing but 5. So answer is 5. Next, moving on to question number 15. So what he has given: 6th root of 7, 4th root of 5, 5th root of 6 and 6th root of 8. So these are nothing but the values that are given, right? So if you want to compare, so first of all you need to make all the roots. So here nth root, so whatever the root that is given, so you need to make all them as equal. That means to make them equal, first of all we need to find out the LCM. So what is the LCM of 6, 4, 5, 6? So LCM of 6, 4, 5, 6 is nothing but 60, right? So LCM of 6, 4, 5, 6 is 60. Now we need to make all these root parts as 60s. So if I want to make 6 as 60, so how can I write that as? So I can write it as 60th root of, so since 6 need to become 60, so I need to raise the power to 10 so that it can be compensated. Next, 4th root 5. So if you want to make 4 as 60, so this I need to raise to the power 15, so this becomes 5 power 15. Next, 5 need to become 60, so I need to raise to the power 12, so this becomes 60th root of 6 power 12, right? Next, 6, so already 60th root of 8 power 10. So if you observe all these things, so clearly here 7 power 10 is there, here 8 power 10 is there, so clearly 7 power 10 is less than 8 power 10. So on comparing these two, so we got this one is greater, right? Next, on comparison of these two, so first of all we need to compare these two, right? So 5 power 15 and 6 power 12. So to compare that, what we can take, so 6 power 4 is less than 5 power 5. 6 power 4 is less than 5 power 5. If I raise both sides with the power 3, this becomes 6 power 12 is less than 5 power 15. 6 power 12 is less than 5 power 15. So which one is greater? So this one is greater, right? And after that, next again we need to see 7 square, so 7 and 5, so 7 and 5, so 7 square is less than 5 cube. 7 square is less than 5 cube. So from this what I can say, if I raise to power 10, sorry 7 power 5, then this becomes 7 power 10 and this becomes 5 power 15. So clearly 7 power 10 is less than 5 power 15. Now if I write them in order, so what is the order that I am going to get? So 7 power 10 is less than 8 power 10 and 6 power 12 is less than 5 power 15. Now from this, so 7 power 10 is less than 8 power 10 is less than 5 power 15, right? Already 6 power 12 is also less than 5 power 15. So from among all these, what we can say, this 5 power 15 is greater. So 5 power 15 means, so which value? So second one, that means 4th root 5. So clearly 4th root 5 is the greatest value. So option B is my answer, right? Next, the number of common solutions for this particular equation. So how can you say? So you need to check whether consistent or inconsistent. So based on that we can decide. So a1 by a2. So a1 by a2 is 5 by 10. Next, b1 by b2. So 4 by 8. c1 by c2. So this is minus 12 and this is, sorry, this is plus 6 and this is minus 12. Because here if I transpose, you are going to get minus 12. So 5 by 10 is 1 by 2. So 5 by 10 is equal to 4 by 8 is not equal to. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So then what is the condition? So if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2, that means it has no solutions, right? Next, moving on to question number 17. So 0 comma 0, 0 comma 3 and 3 comma 0. So if I plot this on coordinate plane, so what I am going to have, 0 comma 0 means it is nothing but the origin. Next, 0 comma 3 is nothing but positive y axis at a distance of 3. Next, 3 comma 0 is nothing but on x axis at a distance of 3. So if I join this, so these coordinate axes are perpendicular, hence we are going to form a right angled triangle, right? So these are going to form a right angled triangle. Next, moving on to one more question. So area of triangle formed with the vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you observe these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So clearly these points are, so if you observe, so what is the formula? So this is x1, y1. So let these points be x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. So directly I am going to apply the formula of area of triangle. So there is a simple formula for that. So it is nothing but half into modulus of determinant of x1 minus x2, x1 minus x3, y1 minus y2, y1 minus y3, right? So directly on substituting the values, so half into x1 minus x2, so 1 minus 3 is nothing but minus 2, 1 minus 5 is minus 4, next 2 minus 4 is minus 2, next 2 minus 6 is minus 4. If you observe, these two rows are equal. So if two rows are equal, simply what we can say, the determinant is 0, hence area of triangle is 0. If the slope of a line is 1, so if slope of line is 1, that means, so what is slope formula? So m is equal to tan theta. So slope is given as 1, so 1 is equal to tan theta. So when tan becomes 1, when it is 45 degrees. Next, the points minus 4 comma minus 1, minus 2 comma minus 4, 4 comma 0, 2 comma 3 are the vertices of. So is asking you to find the vertices of, right? So if you take the diagonal bisecting point, so all will bisect each other, right? Now what we need to do is we need to take the distances. So minus 4 plus 2 is, so finding out the distances, so this is A, this is B, this is C and D. So what is AB distance? So AB distance is given by minus 4 plus 2 is 2 square, so which is nothing but 4 plus minus 1 plus 4, minus 1 plus 4 is 3, so 3 square is 9, so this is nothing but root over 13. Next, what about BC? So BC is nothing but, so 4 minus of minus 2 plus 2 is nothing but 6, 6 square 36 plus minus 4 plus 0, so 4 square 16. So this gives me, so 36 plus 16, so 46, 52. Next, CD. So if you consider CD, so 4 minus 2, 2 square 4. Next, 0 plus 3, 3 square is 9, so which gives me 13. Next, DA. So DA is nothing but, so 2 plus 4, 6, so 36 plus 3 plus 1, 4, 16. So this gives me root 52. So either it is a parallelogram or a rectangle because opposite sides are equal. Next, we need to decide by taking the diagonals. Now by taking the diagonals, AC distance, so 4 plus 4, so AC is nothing but 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 square 64 plus 1, so root over 65. Next, the same way if I consider BD, so 2 plus 2, 4, 4 square 16 plus 3 plus 4, 7 square 49. Now here 9 plus 6, so what I am getting, 65, right? So both the diagonals are equal. So if both the diagonals are equal, then it is a rectangle, right? So it is going to form a rectangle. Next, moving on to one more question, question number 21. So slope of ax plus by plus c. So what is slope when line equation is given? So is equal to 0. So when line equation is given, it is nothing but y coordinate by x coordinate, y coefficient by x coefficient, that is nothing but minus b by a. So it is nothing but minus x coefficient by y coefficient, sorry. So it is minus x coefficient by y coefficient, so which is nothing but minus a by b. Next, the nearest point to origin. So nearest point to origin means nothing but we need to find out the distance from origin to this. So this becomes 2 square 4, so 2 square plus 3 square, so 4 plus 9, so under square root. Next, here square root of 25, which gives me 5, this also 5. Next, 1 plus 9, so this is root 10, so root 10, root 13, so the smallest distance is root 10. The median of first 16 prime numbers. So what are the first 16 prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. So how many you got? So 4, 8. Next, so 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59. So if you observe, so 4 more and 4 more, so totally 16. So out of these 16, so which two are in the middle? So these are nothing but the middle two. So 19 plus 23, so 23 plus, so 22 plus 20, 42. So 42 by 2, 21. So answer is 21. Next, consider the data, and where x is greater than 2, the mode of the data is. So if you observe, how many 4s are there? So there are 3 4s. And what he has given? Where x is greater than 2. So that means x cannot be 2. So how many 2s are there? So there are only 2 2s. Right? Then from this what I can say? The mode of the data is. So already 3 4s are given. So clearly 4 is one of, so 4 is mode of the data. So if x is any value greater than 2, then it won't affect that particular 4 value, right? Next, moving on to question number 25. So which of the following are the factors of x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3? So first verify this. So to verify x plus 1 is a factor, what we need to do? We need to take sum of odd power coefficients is equal to sum of even power coefficients. So sum of odd power coefficients, so 1 minus 1 0. Sum of even power coefficients, so 3 minus 3 0. So A is correct. Next, sum of coefficients. So if I want to say that x minus 1 is a factor, then you need to take sum of coefficients. So 1 plus 3 4, 4 minus 1 3, 3 minus 3 0. So x minus 1 is also a factor. Next, what about x minus 3? So substitute x is equal to 3 in this. Then what I am going to get? So 27 plus 27 again minus 3 minus 3. Now since 27 plus 27, it is equal to 54. 54 minus 6, it is not equal to 0. So clearly C is not the option. So then only option is option C, both A and B. Next, moving on to question number 26. Find the area of triangle whose sides. So find the area of the triangle whose sides are 15, 8, 17. So 8, 15, 17 is nothing but Pythagorean triplet, no? Right? So in this is hypotenuse. So that means these two are nothing but the legs. So clearly half into base into height. So this 2 in 8, so 2 in 8, it goes 4 times 15 4 60. So answer is 60 centimeters square. So volume of two cylinders of radii r, r by 2 and heights capital H comma small h are equal. So what is telling? Volumes are equal. So what is the volume of cylinder? So pi r square h. So if I consider pi r square h is equal to pi into r square by 4 into small h. So both pi r square gets cancelled. Now what did he ask? Capital H by small h. So if I transpose this small h, then capital H by small h is equal to 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is nothing but represented by 1:4. Next, moving on to question number 28. So what he has given? These two triangles are similar. Next, corresponding sides are in the ratio 4:9. Then what is he asking? Areas. Right? So what is the relation between sides and areas when triangles are similar? So what do we know? Area 1 by area 2 is equal to side 1 of first triangle by side 1 of second triangle whole square. Right? So when I substitute the values, so A1 by A2 is equal to 4 by 9 whole square. So which gives me 16 by 81. So answer is option C. Next, moving on to the next question. So what he has given? DE is parallel to BC. So clearly DE is parallel to BC. He has given AD by DB is equal to 3 by 2. So this is 3, this is 2. EC is equal to 36. EC is equal to 36. So 2 is equal to 36. That means 3 is equal to. So if 2 is equal to 36, that means 1 is equal to 18. So then 3 18s are 54. So answer is 54. Next, triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. That means angle C. So angle C means angle Z only, no? Angle B means angle Y. Then what is angle A? So 60 plus 70. So 70 plus 60, 130. So 130 means remaining angle is 50 degrees, because total sum is 180 degrees. So 50, 60, 70 are nothing but the angles of those triangles, right? So if angle A is asked or angle X is asked, so both are same, right? Next, in the given figure, angle APB, so APB, so this whole angle is 60 degrees. That means this part is 30 degrees and this part is 30 degrees. Now since this is 90 degrees, so 30, 90, then this becomes 60. Now what did he ask? So OP is equal to 10. So this is 10 centimeters. Okay, so he's asking the length of tangent, right? So he's asking the length of tangent. So this is nothing but one of the sides. So with respect to this angle 30, so with respect to angle 30, so what is this side? So this is adjacent side, right? And what do we know? We know hypotenuse. We know the hypotenuse. So adjacent side and hypotenuse. So we need to apply cos. So cos 30 is equal to, what is adjacent here? So AP by hypotenuse is 10. So what is cos 30 value? Cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is equal to AP by 30. So in 2 table it goes 5 times. So when I do cross multiplication, AP is equal to 5 root 3. So answer is 5 root 3 centimeters. Next, moving on to one more question. So question number 32. So angle B is equal to 90 degrees. AD is equal to 3 centimeters. So this is 3 centimeters. AC is equal to 5. So if AC is equal to 5, then DC is equal to 2. And BD is perpendicular to AC. Then find the value of BD. Right? So this is the question. So what did he ask? So BD value. So how to find the value of BD? So to find out the value of BD, so what we can do here? So AB square is equal to 3 into 5. So we can use the condition. So 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. So that particular formula we can't apply here, right? So from this, AB square can be written as AD into AC. That means AD is 3, AC is 3 plus 2, 5. Right? So AB square is equal to this. So from this, what I can say, 3 5s are 15, which implies AB is equal to root 15. Next, the same way, we can write BC square is equal to. So this BC square can be written as CD into CA. CD into CA. So from this, what I am going to get, BC is equal to square root of, what is CD? So CD is 2, CA is nothing but 5. So 2 5 is 10, which is nothing but, this is root 10. So this is root 15 and this is root 10, right? Now we got the values of, so this is root 15 and this is root 10. Now using the concept of 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. So already we know the result, right? So 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. So what we can say? So 1 by P square, or simply we can make use of PC is equal to AB, So from this, what I can say, AB into BC is equal to BD into AC, right? So on substituting those values, so this becomes root 15 into root 10 is equal to, so BD is the thing that we need to find, so 3 plus 2 is 5. Next, this becomes root 150. So this is root 150 by 5 is equal to BD. So from this, what I am going to get? So root 150 means, so 5 3 is 15. So 150 can be written as, so 5 3 is 15. So into 2 into 5. So this I can write it as 5 into root 6. So root 150 I can write it as, so BD is equal to 5 into root 6 by 5. So this 5 gets cancelled. Finally the answer is root 6. Next, the volume of cone whose radius is 3 centimeters and height is 8 centimeters. So what is the formula? So 1/3 pi. So since in the options pi is kept intact, so pi we should not replace. So pi r square h. So r square means, so 3 square 9 into height is 8. So 3 in 9 3 times, so 8 3s are 24, so answer is 24 pi, right? If the total surface area of cube, so what is total surface area? 6a square is equal to 96, so 6 in 96, so 12 8s 96, sorry, so in 6 table, so 6 1s are 6, next 36, so in 6 table 36 6 times, so from this a is equal to 4. Then what is asking? Volume. So volume is nothing but a cube, so a cube is equal to 4 cube, which gives me 64. So answer is 64 centimeter cube. Next, moving on to one more question. The angle of elevation of top of a tower from a point 60 meters from its foot. So then what is he asking? So he is asking you to find the height of the tower. So just remember this formula, HDTV. So H is equal to d tan theta. H is equal to d tan theta. So which is nothing but, so what is the distance given? 60 into tan 30. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So 60 by root 3, how can I write it as? 60 can be written as 2 into 30 or 3 into 20 by root 3. So this root 3 in 3, it goes root 3 times, so answer is D, 20 root 3. So probability of getting 53 Sundays in an ordinary year. So ordinary year means 365 days. So this 365 days I can write it as 52 weeks plus 1 odd day. So this 1 odd day should be Sunday. So that is nothing but 1 by 7. So answer is 1 by 7. So which of the following cannot be a probability of an event? So 5 by 4, because the denominator is greater than numerator. So that is the only thing that you need to remember. When, since it is greater than 1, so probability of any event cannot be greater than 1. Right? So option D is my answer. Right? Next, moving on to one more question. So log 50 into log 49 into log 48 into so on log 1. So already we know from this is the black sheep. So log 1 value is 0. So 0 into anything is 0. Right? Next, moving on to the next question. Log 2 base 10 is equal to 0.3010. Then what is the value of log 5 to the base 10? Now clearly log 5 to the base 10. So 5 can be written as, so how can I write 5 as? So can I write it as 10 by 2? Now this is in the form of log of a by b to the base 10. So log of a by b to the base 10 can be written as log 10 to the base 10 minus log 2 to the base 10. So log 10 to the base 10 is 1. So 1 minus log 2 to the base 10 already given. So 1 minus 0.3010. So which is nothing but 0.6990. Next, 625 I can write as 5 power 4. So log of 5 power 4 to the base 5. By using power formula we can write 4 as the answer. Next, father of statistics. So Ronald Fisher. So Ronald Fisher is the father of statistics, right? So Euclid, father of geometry. Next, Pythagoras. So Pythagoras theorem. Next, John Van Euler introduced Venn diagrams. If a 3-digit number is chosen at random, then the probability that the chosen number is a multiple of 2. So if a 3-digit number is chosen, so 3-digit numbers means how many will be? So how many 3-digit numbers? So if I consider 999 numbers, so out of these 999 numbers, so till 99 we are having 2-digit numbers. So if I subtract this, so totally I have 900 3-digit numbers. How many? 900 3-digit numbers. So out of these 3-digit numbers, so you will be having even number, odd number, even number, odd number. So alternatively, right? So everything will be in pairs. So what is he asking? So multiple of 2, no? So multiple of 2 means, so every even number. So totally out of 900 we are having, it's exactly half number of numbers, so which are multiples of 2. So clearly what is the answer? 1 by 2. Next, moving on to one more question. The probability of picking a red king card from a well-shuffled playing cards. So red king, so totally how many cards will be? 52. Now red king, so how many red kings will be? So there will be 2 red kings. So what are those? Diamonds and hearts. So 2 by 52, which is nothing but 1 by 26. Number of subsets of the letters of the word corona. So if we take this as a set, so how many elements are there? C, A, R, O, N. So again A we should not write. Okay, so totally how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since 5 are there, so what is the formula? 2 power 5. So 2 power 5 is nothing but 32. Next, the pair of the line equations have. So directly what we can say, so 6 by 3 a1 by a2, next b1 by b2 8 by 4, next 7 by 8, next 6 by 3 is nothing but 2, 8 by 4 is also 2. So these two are equal, not equal to this. So clearly it doesn't have any solutions. Right, next moving on to one more question. So the graph of y is equal to ax plus b intersects x axis at. So if you want to find the intersection point, what we should do? So we need to make the given value equal to 0. So ax plus b is equal to 0. So from this we are going to get x is equal to minus b by a. So x is equal to minus b by a is possible when y is equal to 0. That means if I write as a point, so you are going to get minus b by a comma 0. Next 47, the centroid of the triangle x equal to 0, y equal to 0 and x plus y is equal to 6. Right. So how many line equations are given? 3 line equations are given. So x is equal to 0 represents y axis, y is equal to 0 represents x axis, next x plus y is equal to 6 represents a straight line, so which is intersecting my coordinate axis at 2 distinct points. So let us see what are those points. So when I solve these 2 line equations, so when I put x is equal to 0, I am going to get y is equal to 6. That means this is 0 comma 6. So this point is 0 comma 6. If I consider these 2 points solution, then it is 0 comma 0. Next, if I consider these two, then I am going to get 6 comma 0. Now already we got all the 3 vertices of the triangle. Then from this, what is the centroid formula? Average. So average of these 3 points. So average of these 3 points means 0 plus 0 plus 6 by 3 is nothing but 2 comma 2. Right. Next, moving on to one more question. Question number 48. So cos theta by 1 minus sin theta plus cos theta by 1 plus sin theta. Now what we can do here, if I take LCM, so in the numerator I am having cos theta as common. So when I take LCM, this I can write it as 1 plus sin theta plus 1 minus sin theta by, what is the denominator? So this product of these two terms is nothing but my LCM, so which I can write as 1 minus sin square theta. So here minus sin theta plus sin theta gets cancelled. So what I am left with, cos theta into, this is 2 by 1 minus sin square theta I can write as cos square theta. So in the square 1 cos theta gets cancelled, so I can write it as 2 secant theta. So answer is 2 secant theta. Next, tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2. So tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2. It is possible only when tan theta is equal to cot theta. It is possible only when tan theta is equal to cot theta. That means when it is possible, so theta is equal to 45 degrees. If theta is equal to 45 degrees, sin 45 is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. So how can we say this is? So I am going to write tan theta plus cot theta, I can write it as 1 by tan theta is equal to 2. So when I take LCM, this I can write as tan square theta minus 2 tan theta plus 1 is equal to 0. This is nothing but in the form of x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So from this, tan theta is equal to 1. So tan theta is equal to 1 is nothing but theta is equal to 45. Next, if a sphere, cylinder and a cone, so you need to take them in order. So sphere, cylinder and a cone, so these all are of having same height and same radii. So that means these heights are same. So if this height is h, this height is h, but here sphere height is 2 times of r, no? So from this clearly what we can say, h is equal to 2 times of r. Since all are having the same radius, so this is r and this is also r. Now what is asking, what is the ratio of their curved surface areas? So curved surface areas means, so what is curved surface area of this? 4 pi r square is to, so what is the curved surface area of cylinder? 2 pi rh is to, so this is nothing but pi r l. So since we don't know the slanted, directly I am going to write h square plus r square. Now 4 pi r square is to, so 2 pi into r into h I can replace with the 2r, no? So this becomes 2r in is to pi r into square root of, instead of h I can write 2r whole square plus r square. Now among all these, so pi I can cancel it out. Next, if you observe what are the things that are remained, 4r square is to, so 2r into 2r 4r square is to, so here r into, so 2r whole square is 4r square plus r square, 5r square. So r square, if I take it out of square root, then it can be written as r into root 5, right? So among all these, r square I can take cancelled, 4 is to 4 is to root 5. So answer is 4 is to 4 is to root 5, right? So this is nothing but the solution. These are nothing but the solutions of all the 50 questions so given in this paper, right? Next, so thank you for watching the video and all the best for your examination, right? So thank you and stay connected with the channel. So thank you for watching.